Hello my lovelies and welcome to part 3 of our deck of the month, which is the Wisdom of the Oracle Deck Strength versus Weakness series. This is for Perfect Pairs Oracle Edition. I've got 7 decks here to show you. We're going to start off with the one indie deck I'm going to show you, and that's From Roots to Blooms. So this is a Kickstarter deck. This is Haley Waite's deck. It's actually kind of nice to have with the Wisdom of the Oracle. And as my ancestors say, as above, so below. That's why these two get along together. Strength is a divine feminine, but this is what's actually going to help ground any of that energy into the 3D world. As above, so below. They're kind of accurate in that. So anything you see or think, experience spiritually, or want to ground it in reality, make it more tangible, this might be the deck combo for you. We're going to keep moving on. I apologize if I'm moving a little fast, but we have a couple of decks to get through. The next one is actually Angela Marabito's deck. This is the Lantern Oracle. And the Wisdom of the Oracle loves this deck simply because of the exact reason why I love it, and that's because the Lantern Oracle is an oracle that actually has the Triple Moon Goddess in it. It is broken up into 3 phases of life: the Maiden, the Mother, and the Crone. No big surprise that the Wisdom of the Oracle, being a divine feminine, recognizes those 3 aspects and enjoys it, even though this can kind of act as a shadow work deck, and that's the weakness of this deck. They actually get along marvelously. I'm going to keep moving on. This is Chip Richards, The Secret Languages of Animals. So for those of you that want animal energy in an oracle, this might actually work out best for you. The Wisdom of the Oracle actually enjoys the keywords in this particular deck, and that's not always the case when it comes to oracle decks. I've had some decks reject another deck simply because they didn't like the keywords. This one says Masked Out, Insight, Wisdom, Foresight, Messenger, Wood. This does have some elemental cards: Earth, Air, Fire, Water, but that doesn't seem to phase this deck simply because of the connections to the keywords: Wood, Growth, Connection, Support, Renewal. There's plenty of keywords in this deck that it jives really well with it. So yay! Animal energy not being a problem. Instead, keywords are fantastic and quite literally helpful in this case. Alright, we're going to keep moving on. Here we have a deck many of us will also recognize. This is the Moonology Manifestation deck by Yasmin Boland. And believe it or not, it's not the strength or the weakness of either of these decks that makes them pair. And it's not the astrology aspect either. So just for an example, last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. And there's another version of this deck that is just the Moonology. This is the Moonology Manifestation, and it's because of the manifestation part that these two actually pair. That's the aspect that the Wisdom of the Oracle likes with this particular deck. Kind of like with the Roots, From Roots to Blooms Oracle, taking anything that can be divine feminine in the ether, the spirituality, the passionate dreams, and manifesting them, bringing them down to the 3D world. That's the aspect it likes. And I didn't realize I picked largely all big oracle decks, but apparently that's what I did. This is the Sacred Earth Oracle. And you'll notice, for those of you who are new to my channel, the artwork is nowhere near the same. And it is not about the artwork. It's not about the aesthetics, people, how they look together. When I say something pairs or doesn't pair, it's about the energy of the decks. And in this case, the Wisdom of the Oracle likes the keyword given on these cards. The artwork is completely different, but the keyword works. It's a very good jumping off point. It's open-ended enough that, just like this one, mending, disconcernment. If you had those two cards in a reading next to each other, it's got a place to go. Right, and we're going to go ahead and move along to the next deck. I still have two more to show you. And some of you may or may not recognize the backings of this one. This is the Fantasy Cats Oracle. If I remember right, this one is actually in order right now. And if I'm not mistaken, these are both Divine Feminine decks. They literally both have the same strength. So yes, they get along. Which is good for me because I love it when my cat decks pair with other decks that I like that don't necessarily have that particular theme. Alright, and the last deck I have to show you, this is one of Sandra Ann Taylor's decks. This is the Energy Oracle. You'll probably recognize the backings. It's a very popular deck as well. Alright, so for those of you that may have missed my first video on our deck of the month, the strength of this deck is Divine Feminine. The weakness is Shadow Work. But the job in my collection is to help me explore all aspects of life. Believe it or not, the Energy Oracle that you see on the right has the exact same job in my collection. And these two pair. So if you want to double down, put them together, it's great. Or if you're working with a tarot that doesn't pair with Wisdom of the Oracle, but you want it to have the same kind of context, do the same job, this is another one you can grab. Quite handy, that. Alright, my lovelies. That is all of the decks I have to show you for this particular section. I will be airing anti-pairs next, both tarot and oracle. Please be on the lookout for those. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Click the notification bells. That way you get notified anytime I upload a video, especially if you are interested in this series. I do have playlists, not only for the deck strength versus weakness portion, but I also have two other playlists, one for the perfect pairs and one for the anti-pairs. So you can find the section that you would like most to view. February's deck of the month will be airing before the end of the month as well. And if you made it this far, my lovelies, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.